Podcast Time with Naciri.
Welcome back. I'm Naciri, and today we're asking a question that might make some of my fellow educators a bit nervous. Is the era of the prestige degree officially over? We've all seen the shift in 2026. Companies are hiring for what you can do on Tuesday, not what you studied 4 years ago. Joining me is Mina, a woman who helps people architect their careers without necessarily going back to school. Mina, glad to have you.
Thanks, Naciri. It's a spicy topic, but a necessary one. I like to say that in 2026, your portfolio is your new resume and your curiosity is your new GPA.
I love that. But let's be real, I'm an educator. I see the value in the classroom every day. Are we saying the classroom is dead, or just the way we value it?
Oh, the classroom is more alive than ever. But the 4-year wait to start life model? That's what's cracking. People want micro-credentials. They want to learn a skill on Monday and apply it on Wednesday.
Let's talk about AI. By now, everyone has an AI intern on their phone. If AI can write the code or translate the text, what is the actual skill humans should be learning right now?
Great question. I call them the durable skills. AI is great at the what, but humans are still the masters of the why.
So, empathy.
Empathy, yes, but also critical context. An AI can translate a sentence from English to Arabic, but it doesn't know the Moroccan cultural nuance that makes a joke land or a business deal close. That cultural intelligence is a high-income skill in 2026.
That hits home for me. In my English materials, I'm always telling students, don't just learn the grammar, learn the vibe of the conversation.
Exactly. And that leads to a big question for you.
As a teacher, how do you grade vibe? How do we measure these human-only traits? It's tough. I've shifted my focus to project-based learning. Instead of a test, show me you can lead a group to solve a problem. If you can navigate a disagreement in a team, you've passed the most important B1 level life skill there is. We're seeing a rise in solo creators in 2026. Everyone has a website, a brand, a podcast. But Mina, I've noticed a digital loneliness creeping in. People are successful, but isolated. How does skill building fix that?
This is the community as a skill trend. In the past, you went to an office to find friends. Now you have to design your social life.
Social architecture.
Precisely. One of the most valuable skills you can learn today is community facilitation. Knowing how to bring people together, whether it's a silent book club or a local run club, is becoming a professional asset. Companies are literally hiring people just to make their remote teams feel like they actually know each other.
I felt that. When I post for my students on Instagram, the comments are where the real learning happens. It's a third place that isn't work and isn't home. Let's give the audience some homework. I'm going to throw out a scenario, and you tell me the 2026 skill they need. Ready?
Let's do it.
Scenario 1. A 40-year-old accountant feels like AI is doing 80% of their job.
Storytelling. Don't just give the client the numbers. Tell them the story of what the numbers mean for their family's future. AI gives data. Humans give meaning.
Scenario 2. A fresh graduate with a degree in marketing but no job offers.
Obsessive niche. Stop being a marketer. Become the best marketing expert for Moroccan ecotourism. Narrow your focus until you are the only choice.
Scenario 3. Someone who is overwhelmed by how many new things they have to learn.
Selective ignorance. You don't need to know everything. Pick 3 anchor skills and ignore the rest of the noise. Peace of mind is a skill, too.
This has been incredible. My takeaway today is that while the paper might be worth less, the person is worth more. We aren't being replaced, we're being refined.
I love that, Naciri. Refined, not replaced.
Mina, thanks for sitting by the hearth with me. And to the listeners, what's one skill you're working on that doesn't have a certificate attached to it? Tell us in the comments. You mentioned something earlier that stuck with me, selective ignorance. As an educator, that's a hard pill to swallow. We're taught that more knowledge is always better. But in 2026, the filter is more important than the sponge, isn't it?
Exactly. We are drowning in information, but starving for wisdom. Think about your students, Naciri. When they come to you to learn English, are they struggling because they can't find the rules, or because they're overwhelmed by too many resources?
Definitely the latter. They have 500 YouTube channels, 10 AI tutors, and 3 apps. They're paralyzed. I often tell them, close the apps, pick one book, and let's talk. But here's my question for you. How do we handle the fear of falling behind? That 2 a.m. feeling that everyone else is mastering a new AI tool while you're just trying to have a human conversation?
That's the ghost of productivity, haunting us. The secret is to realize that tools change every 6 months, but human needs haven't changed in 6,000 years. People still want to be heard, they want to feel safe, and they want to be inspired. If you master the human skills, you are never behind. You are the anchor.
I love that. Let's pivot to the physical space. In Morocco, we have a very traditional view of the school and the diploma. If you could redesign a classroom for 2026, what would it look like? Would there even be desks?
Honestly, it would look more like a workshop cafe. The quiet zone, for deep focus and slow tech reading. The chaos zone, where people from different backgrounds, an accountant, an artist, and a student, solve a local problem together. The studio, where they record, build, or code their solutions immediately. We need to stop teaching people to memorize the world and start teaching them to remake it.
That sounds like the Digital Hearth in real life. But let's get tough for a second. What about the digital divide? Not everyone has the latest AI or high-speed fiber. Are we creating a new class system where the skills elite leave everyone else behind?
That is the most important question of 2026. This is where low-tech skills become a superpower. If you can fix a physical engine, grow food, or organize a community in person, you have a form of unplugged wealth that no algorithm can touch. We need to stop looking up at the cloud and start looking down at our hands.
Unplugged wealth. That's a powerful phrase. It reminds me of the old Moroccan souks, the ultimate skill-based economy. You don't ask the carpenter for his degree, you look at the chair he built.
Exactly. We are actually returning to our roots. The degree era was just a 100-year detour. We're going back to the master and apprentice model, just with better tools.
Mina, we could talk for 3 hours, but I want to respect our listeners' slow tech boundaries. Let's end on a warm note. If someone is feeling obsolete today, maybe they lost their job to automation or they feel their degree is just a piece of paper on the wall, what is the very first thing they should do when they turn off this podcast?
Go to a public space, a cafe, a park, a library. Observe one problem. It could be a long line, a confusing sign, or a lonely person. Then spend 10 minutes thinking about how you, with your unique life experience, could fix it. That realization that you can influence your environment is the birth of a new career.
Beautiful. You aren't your job title. You are your capacity to be useful. Mina, thank you for bringing so much light to the hearth today. And to you, the listener, the fire is still burning, the tea is still warm, and the world is waiting for your specific skills. Go out there and build something. We'll talk soon. Ladies and gentlemen, see you in the next episode, God willing.